Yes, people. Arsenal 3, Bayern Munich 1. Arsenal 3, Bayern Munich 1. I'm going to tell you
Say
right
it again,
now.
wait. Say it one more time, bro. Say it one more time. I don't think the ops can hear you.
Bayern Munich 1. And that scoreline flattered Bayern Munich. It flattered them. Everyone that's jumping in, obviously, whether you're coming from the KAPE Pause side or the Gunner Street players, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. See Waffle done in the chat. Waffle raid.
Big up Waffle all the time.
Appreciate all the. We just came off a watch along. Obviously, a successful one, a mad one. Obviously, Steph. Obviously, I haven't spoken to you today. Obviously, apart from the chat. See, how are you feeling, bro? How are you feeling? What a win, bro.
Like, yo, KP. Days like this is what we prayed for as a fan base, you know. I'm not hearing no negative Nancy's today. Negative people can say what they want. Today is a night of celebration. And I'm not saying we didn't win anything yet, but today I think starts and stamped a marker in this team. I said it earlier in the group chats we were in. I said momentum is key. If you want to be the best in the world and you want to win and compete on all fronts, there's going to be game weeks like this where you have 3 serious games in a row. How do you manage that? What's your intensity level? What's your approach to these games? Not only as a manager, but as a player. To a man, what a performance. What a managerial performance by Mikel Arteta. I think every decision today, he got spot on from the manager. No criticism to the manager today. We got so many player performances to go through, man. But ultimately, bro, when you're undefeated in the Champions League, top of the Champions League, undefeated in the league, I'm telling you, and big up Waffle Dawn for the top. I tell you when I had to bring this up. I had to bring this up the tuck today, man. It's a celebratory day, man. I'm gassed, man. How you feeling, KP?
Hey, I'm good, man. Obviously, you just came off the stream, 2 hours stream with me and Waffle done. Amazing stream, obviously, guys, man. Like, we're a serious team. Obviously, first half, obviously we'll get into the game, but I just like how we turned up second half. I think me and Waffle done was speaking a lot and saying we need us to turn it off in the second half, and we definitely did that. So big shout out to the boys, big shout out to the team. It's just amazing. Like everyone, as you're tuning in, don't forget to hit the like button. Let's get both streams up to 10 likes very fast. If you're coming over the KAPE,
hit the like button.
Side, I'm put Get Gunner Street's channel in the description. Go subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. Go hit the like on his stream as well. And obviously, if you're on my stream, don't forget to hit the like button. Obviously, I know everyone's coming over from Waffle Dunn's channel. I appreciate the love. Just hit that like button if you haven't already. But talk about the game, man. Like, bro, so first off, as you said, like we sat defensive. Bayern had all the possession, but it wasn't really penetrating us. Obviously, Arsenal were doing well to defend the spaces. Then obviously, Bayern, as a good team they are, obviously they start to figure out, start to go over the top, start to go long. Lewis Kelly got caught out. Obviously, ball watching, and obviously Kimmich with a lovely pass.
Yeah,
a lovely first time ball from Gnabry, and that Carl guy, big shout out to him first of all. 17 years
brilliant.
I've never heard of him, and he is an amazing player.
What a player!
Amazing player. So big shout out to him. Obviously, that came off after Arsenal got a first goal through Timber, set piece FC ole. Obviously not against the run of play, but Arsenal were doing well. We're pressing very well in this game. That's something we did, and obviously a corner from Saka, as you said, his first assist of the season, which is crazy. If you think about it, it's like the 17th game of the season getting his first assist, but he put in some balls in today, and obviously Timber, one of our players of the season, and man, getting the first goal, man. Just when you saw that goal go in, obviously it's against us play. How was you feeling, and then how did you feel in that first half? How did that first half make you feel, bro?
Well, going into this game, I predicted 3-1, and I'm not saying that to rub my hands or rub it off at anybody's face, but I think these 3 things stood out to me. First of all, set pieces. Bayern, I think even before this in the Freiburg game, both of their goals they conceded were set pieces, and also before that, I think majority of the goals they've conceded, they've not been good on set pieces this season. So I think coming into this game, I think we knew we had the advantage on set pieces. So every single corner, even in the second half, first half, we saw that we were danger. Absolute danger on set pieces. So when we got the set pieces, when we were putting the crosses into the box, every chance for me looked like a goal. Happy that we got the lead. I thought the first goal was going to be crucial in this game. You never want to go 1-0 down at home, because then that puts the pressure on you. That allows them to sit and then camp in their box, and then we have to go and search for a goal. So us getting that first goal, I think, was crucial to the game. Big up Timber, because him at that front post, you and Waffle Dawn talked about it on your guys' stream. Timber, even though he's not the tallest, he proves he's a serious aerial threat. That's the second headed goal I think he scored this season, 3rd overall from a corner this season as well. He scored that same goal against Man United at home as well last season in the 2-0 victory. So we've seen this before from Yuri and Timber. What a ball in by Saka, what a goal to kick us off. And I thought from there we were growing into the game, and I thought up until the Bayern goal, I was surprised we didn't take the lead and make it 2-0. Eze had a good chance. Moreno, Eze plays Moreno with a wonderful touch, finds Moreno right in front of the goal. I thought Moreno should have shot. He plays Eze back in. I thought Eze should have been a bit more clinical, left or right foot. We know he could take those chances in and around the box. Gutted he didn't take the chance. And ultimately, it leads to Bayern getting their goal. But again, even when Bayern scored their goal, man, I wasn't in no fear, man, because even though we were defensive, we were playing the football. We had the better chances. And again, why I thought we were going to win this game 3-1, they had the onus to have to come out and play against us. I back our defense, and I back the guys that we can create and score goals. And I'm happy that we got our goals today, man. We need this, KP, man. Streets needed this, bro.
Obviously, before I go into that, obviously, don't forget, guys. Obviously, I'm only on 1 like right now. Hit the like button if you're here.
Yo, come on, 1 like. And we got 11 in the chat. 11 on. Come on, people.
Everyone hit the like button. It helps the algorithm, helps push this live out and get more people in, and we can have some good conversation as well. So everyone that's here, just hit the like button right now. Appreciate everyone tuning in.
Come on, people, hit the likes, man.
And hit some comments as well. Let us know how you're feeling. But yeah, the first half was good. I think we was in control. I think we were controlling Bayern Munich. Obviously, they had all the ball, but they wasn't really penetrating. It was going left and right, and then any of the good chances from Arsenal's press were leading to some of the good moments that we had. Obviously, the Trossard, Saka chance as well, the Eze chance that obviously should have scored, but obviously he tried to, I think, pass to Saka. But given that Bayern's only means of scoring was going over the top, and they did kind of find a bit of joy towards the end of the first half, trying to go over the top and play some balls in behind. It was nice to see that. I think I was saying this to Waffle on, I wasn't in no fear or worried or stressed about the game. Obviously, he did predict a draw, and obviously, Bayern are a respectable team. They're one of the best teams this season. They haven't lost the game this season. This was their first loss, even, I should say, this season. But based on how we're playing, and I credit Mikel Arteta, I think it was part of the game plan. Try and nullify them, play defensive, reserve your energy in the first half, give them nothing, knowing that we can do that, and respect them as well. That from they scored the most goals in Europe. Harry Kane today did absolutely nothing, but you've got to respect and defend these players well. And second half now, they're going to expect to come out. They're going to probably maybe anticipate that Arsenal are going to still potentially play that low block game, and they're not going to be ready for what happens. And obviously, Arsenal had to raise it, and Arsenal had to take the game to them. Us being the home team, us having a good opportunity, and we did that dearly. I think second half, me and Wofford was on stream, and we were saying that we need to get a goal, we need to capitalize, because the way we were playing, the way we was playing, the chances we was getting from Marino, from corners, and other players as well, we needed a goal. And obviously, it was fitting to see that we could. Look how great the season is. We can take off our best player for rest and rotationary reasons. Saka at 1-1. And obviously bring on Martinelli, switch over to Madueke, and Madueke gets on the goal. Calafiori linked up, got the goal obviously for the second goal, and then obviously see Martinelli obviously for that third goal, which was one of my favorite goals. And I was saying on
shades of the Kante goal against Chelsea.
Do you know what I mean? Great, another lovely pass from Eze to Martinelli. They seem that they have a little connection there. Maybe Eze will get a lot of his assists finding Martinelli. That little clip pass, then that touch from Martinelli. If he meant it to go around, Neuer literally killed him. And obviously, no one's catching Martinelli when he paces up. So 3-1, and the scoreline flattered them. We had a lot of more chances as well, and it's just nice to see. Obviously, it was a big game. We had a lot of people were saying that we could have taken a draw. Some people were saying rotate because you want to focus on the Chelsea game, but no. You win, and you gain momentum by winning games, and this was the biggest test that we have this season from a team. As again, they've been playing excellent. They were top of the Champions League table with us before today's game, and they have players that are in excellent form. Elise, Kane, Kimmich today was balling out, and Arsenal second half made them look like a medium team, and that's been nice, which is just crazy, man.
And that goes to show the level of this team. Vincent Kompany talked about it in leading up to this game. The way in every phase of the game, this Arsenal team has developed right before our eyes. And if you're one of the people that are still saying this manager is not good enough, or this team is not good enough, or this team crumbles, again, I'm not telling you can't believe in your PTSD. I'm not getting involved in what people believe in. I'm focusing on my point of view. But what I would say to those people are, believe what your eyes are seeing. If you're watching the game and you're genuinely being fair, your criticism of this team, I don't know what you're seeing that's not telling you this is not only one of the best teams in the world, but arguably no. This concrete is only firm when trophies land. But this team is the best team in Europe for me, man. Definitely the best team in Europe on current form. In any facet of the game, you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, so going long, what do you think you could beat us in behind? No, we got the physicality, we got the speed for that. You want to play through the midfield? Good luck with Declan Rice and Zubimendi. And you think you can sit back in a low block? Bro, they had to fight against, bro. Conrad Leimer had no joy against Saka today. He couldn't do anything with Saka today. And then that's against triple teamed. That's triple team Saka. Come on, man.
Yeah,
This team is reaching new levels, man. And I can't tell you how happy I am. The only negative from this game, Trossard's injury. Trossard is someone that got the most goals, got the most assists for us so far this season. Gutted to lose a player, especially going into this run of games. But when you see Madueke come back from injury already with a goal, Martinelli back from injury with a goal, Odegaard back from injury, Ben White getting minutes, other guys to come back, Gabriel Jesus, Victor Gyökeres. I said this in the last stream we had. If we manage the injuries well through this difficult period, you can't stop this team. Because you see, we're able to take off our best players and then look, instantly get 2 goals. This team is reaching levels, man, that I have not seen. I have not seen in my lifetime supporting this team. Long may it continue, man. 16 games unbeaten, people. 16 unbeaten. We go again.
That Sunderland game felt like a loss, and like the reaction that we've shown since coming out international break. 4-1 to Spurs, dominate performance. 3-1 to Bayern, dominating performance. We've got Chelsea in the weekend. Chelsea will be feeling giddy. They will be feeling good. And if we can nullify them and get a good win, put them to bed, put that clearance in terms of the points, hey boy, I'm telling you right now, like it's gonna be mad. And as I said in my reaction last week, if we win against Chelsea, that's one hand on the title for me, because 9-point lead against Chelsea. You're seeing 3-4 Liverpool losing again today. Probably Slot might end up losing his job if he's not careful. We'll see what happens. And City, they lost themselves yesterday to Bayern Leverkusen at home. Like you have to remember, like these are the teams that we're competing with. I'm not saying FC not the league, but they're not as consistent as what we're showing. We're beating teams that that around Europe that are credited and loved and respected as well. Like babies.
And it goes back to what I said at the top. That momentum thing is serious. I don't know if guys in the chat are gonna believe me when I say this. No, but I said this morning to people. Bro, it's not about just a light switch, resting guys and be able to turn it on and off here and there. That's not how top level football works. You can't tell these top level players to play a good one game and then turn it off for another game and then turn it back on. That's not how it works. Liverpool can't buy a win right now. You don't think they'd want to put together 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins? You don't think City will want to put together 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins? It's hard. It's very, very difficult. But once you start that momentum, it's like a snowball momentum. And then all of a sudden you look up, boom, 25 games unbeaten. We're in the Champions League. We're in the Champions League knockout rounds. We're all of a sudden in Premier League, clear the Premier
Carabao Cup semi-final.
Semi-finals.
FA Cup. And you're looking at a good, healthy lead in the Prem, like bro. Like it's what I said. Like this season is about consistency, which is why I got so angry at the reaction after the Sunderland game after we played well in the second half, and it was the first time we dropped points, conceded goals, and had some poor moments. Like bro, this team has been excellent. I was saying on stream. We've offered them to some of the guys that like there are negative things, but I don't like to highlight them. I don't like to look at them. So it's incredible to see, but like how good this team is, man. And there's still levels to improve, as you said. The players that come back, Odegaard who just saw him for the first time today, Martinelli first time for a long time, Madueke getting his first goal, and obviously I'll get into some individuals as we transition now. I'm just very, very happy and I'm confident. Obviously, the only sad thing about the game is obviously Trossard coming off early with that injury. It looked like a bit precautionary. He was able to walk off. I see him, like Myron saying maybe, but hopefully, if he is out for the Chelsea game, which I'm suspecting he will be, hopefully he's not for too long because he has been in excellent form this season. Did start the game off well as well, so we'll see. Before we transition to the players and highlighting some of the performers, guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Obviously, on Gunner Street side, we've got obviously over 7 people from that side. Make sure you hit the like button. Let's get this to 10 likes. And if you're on my side, go hit the like button. We appreciate it. And subscribe as well. Like I'll put both channels into the chat. So go hit the subscribe button. Let's get both streams up to 10 likes as well. We appreciate all the love, really. But yeah, man. I think before we talk about let's talk about some of the obviously Madueke come back from injury, getting his first goal. He was very lively in the game, came on quite early. I think his hold up play back to goal was good. His dribbling and ability to kind of carry on, I think it was Stanislas was great. And like he's got his first goal for Arsenal, obviously fitting right before he faces his old team. If Trossard is out, it's more than likely he's going to start off on the left as well. So with that confidence and that vengeance type of mentality, like it's perfect timing. And obviously Martinelli coming back from injury as well, getting that goal. Second half, obviously in typical Martinelli type fashion, man. Like what's your opinion on these sub players that are coming on, and we've missed them, and they're showing us why we've missed them in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's very, very true. Martinelli's our top scorer in the Champions League. I think that's a goal in every single Champions League game he's played. That's also credit to Martinelli too, because again, him and Trossard were players that coming into the season, there were massive questions asked about if these are the guys to take us into a season that we have to come away with a major. So far this season, arguably you can make the argument they've been our best couple of attackers in the front area, behind maybe Saka or up there with Saka. So I give Martinelli a lot of credit. Madueke, glad for him to get his first goal, because it was difficult for him to come into this team. A lot of Arsenal fans weren't really keen of him when he first signed. It was up to him to really get his head down, really adapt to the squad, and really show his quality. Happy for him to get the goal today. Again, came off the bench, looked lively. Came on the bench for a guy who was informing Trossard, and I thought he did well. He carried the ball well, kept the intensity down that left-hand side. His work rate was very, very commendable. And ultimately, this is what you ask for in your players. When certain guys go down, what's the level like? What's your mentality like? How are you approaching this team? What are you giving to this team? So I can only give guys a lot of praise, man. And again, I want to give up somebody like Calafiori and Lewis Skelly praise, because it's not easy for it to be 19 years old for Lewis Skelly to be going up against one of the most informed right wingers in the world. I thought Elise today, individually for Bayern also today, was really, really good. He had some very, very difficult moments where Lewis Skelly had to defend one-on-one. He got beat a few times, but I thought Lewis Skelly held his own. Like you mentioned it, they had some joy getting in behind. He used his strength well. There was some moments where he turned Elise, won a foul. Sometimes he won some fouls. So I thought Miles Lewis Skelly, especially not having the minutes that he'd probably be looking for so far this season, he did well in the start. But Calafiori, man, he just proves that he's been a mainstay in this Arsenal squad, man. It's hard to take the shirt off of him at left back, man. Very, very hard. He came on and was quality.
Yeah, he was another quality player. So he got the assist and just his over, like the level quality. You could see the confidence quality that you see between him and Miles. And Miles was okay today. I think he had a couple of poor moments. Obviously, he was getting dribbled past sometimes. Don't know what to deal with it sometimes as well. And obviously, that's what happens when you're not in the starting lineup and there's pressure, and you see the difference. This is like Ben White and Lewis Skelly will start for majority of teams in the Premier League, but
absolutely,
you're looking at the two players starting in front of them for our team, and they're looking like the best in their position in the world. And that's also a big credit to what we're having, what we're doing. So shout out everyone in the chat. Shout out FC Always. Shout out Dr. Seymour. Obviously, appreciate the love. AFC Always says we'll be the best team if we win the Premier Champions League. Yeah, I agree, and I feel like we're en route to that. We're doing perfect in the Champions League. Obviously, the Champions League doesn't get one in the group stages, and Premier doesn't get one in November. But as you said here, but at the same time, you can see what the team's got, the confidence that the team is filling us with game to game, the way we're putting good teams to bed, the way that we're putting the pressure on everyone else around us, the respect that we have of everyone around us, and the fear that you impose. Like, a lot of teams will be fearful of Bayern, but when you then deal with Bayern and anyone that watch the second half, Chelsea themselves will be thinking, damn, these men,
how do we beat Arsenal?
Yeah, the first half I didn't even see that, and that's just what it is. Moving on to some more players, obviously. Another change came in defense as well. Hincapié didn't start today. Mascara came in. I thought Mascara was another quality game again. Played today, excellent. Like, Harry Kane didn't do anything in this game. It was probably his worst game of the season. Obviously, didn't have a shot on goal. I don't remember him having a shot on goal.
I don't remember him having a shot. Period. Probably maybe one, but I don't remember.
He didn't have a shot, and he didn't really do anything in the game. He was much nullified. Obviously, Arsenal defended the well. Saliba stepping in. Obviously, was quite good quality. But Mascara, the fact that we have two centre backs that we can rotate in that position, Gabriel's position, and we haven't looked like we've missed anything. We haven't looked more shaky defensively. We haven't looked less confident on the ball. We haven't looked less aggressive. And this is, again, a credit to the depth. Like, I think it's going to always be a theme of the season, especially if we're going to win the quality in depth, the quality in the next man up. There's little gap between the quality of these players, man. From Mascara, again, big quality from him. Obviously, was someone that I wanted to start on the weekend, but Hincapié looked good, and it seems like Hincapié has got the first team shirt. But any words on Christian today? Obviously, every time he steps in, he just looks like gravy, man.
Yeah, he's been quality. Again, another player. He's only 20 years old, people. Like, we're not talking about someone that's come in and has played 200 plus games in the Premier League or whatever. We're talking about a very, very young centre back here, you know. And for him to come in some of the big games he stepped in so far this season, when we've had injuries due to Gabriel or Saliba, I have to give Mascara and Hincapié both a lot of credit. Today is Mascara's day. He was absolutely brilliant, talking along with the back line. I thought today was another game for Saliba as well, with stepping up with his leadership, him really carrying the back line and showing his experience in the squad. But Mascara was brilliant today, dealing with all the threats. It wasn't easy dealing with some of the pace they had with Elise, Carl, like you talked about, who's brilliant, 17 years old. Gnabry showed that he's also still a threat, former Arsenal player. So it wasn't easy today to, again, come into a game who's against one of the best teams in Europe. But again, this is what we talked about, KP. You mentioned it. The depth and the quality in depth is something that we've been talking about for many a season. I remember the 23-24 season where we played Bayern, and we went to Villa, and we played Villa, and then we played Bayern again. So when Smith Rowe came off the bench for Odegaard, we gave up that goal. That was the moment there where I said, you know what, this side is missing, man. The side is missing that quality. We should not have to play Odegaard 38 games in the Premier League, however many games in the Champions League, however many games in the FA Cup in a row. Let some of these guys take the pressure off of these guys. I know we talk about it. Gabriel and Saliba are going to have their places when they're fit. But again, Odegaard is coming back into the team now. What does that mean? Eze with another assist off the back of a hat trick. Saka's performing now. Madueke is scoring goals. Martinelli still scoring goals. Trossard before his injury is scoring goals. Everyone in this team is hitting green form. Man, it's bad, good problems to have as a squad. That's
yeah,
I can only say that.
A headache for Mikel, but a good headache. I'm pretty sure there's been years before where he's known he has to probably play players that are probably in the red zone and play because obviously we have big games and you can't really rotate and rest and substitute really in game as well. And I think he's got his substitutions a lot right in the season so far. Like he's brought on players when he needs to. He's rotated well. Substitutes have always had an effect of either getting a goal or assist so consistently. So it's been good, man. Obviously, appreciate everyone in the live. Obviously, if you're tuning in from Gunner Street, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're on Cape Pool, I think 5 people in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button yourself, quickly go do that. It really helps get this live out there. So I really appreciate all the love.
Bro, quick question. How have we gone 18 minutes and not mentioned the best player on the pitch today?
No, that's why I was building it up. Don't worry, bro. I'm building it up.
Because that man was outrageous today, man.
Give him his own second and his own section.
Has to be.
So before we get into the main event and obviously the main player, obviously 6 people in the live now. Hit the like button. Let's get this live at least up to 6 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. Really appreciate it, man. Really appreciate it. And obviously drop your comments, drop your reactions. But the man of the match today, the guy that really drove Arsenal forward, the guy that I made a video about a couple of days ago, player profile, go check out my channel. I said he's the best midfielder in the world. I think I said that Premier League at first, but then I've changed my mindset to the world. The consistency he's been at. Declan Rice. That second half performance was a virtuoso.
Bro.
The dominant, aggressive, off the ball, winning, obviously the pressing up high, winning tackles, dominating the air, then get on the ball, get carrying through the lines, breaking,
switching the play,
literally switching the play, carrying the ball from end to end, constantly driving Arsenal forward. I think I said this, like when Arsenal need a certain level of intent, a certain level of drive, a certain level of, carrying, like Rice is always somebody that can do that, and he does it. And I think today, like he was the single-hand driving force that kind of raised Arsenal's level, raised Arsenal's intention, and brought that fear where he was just driving for the middle, releasing it right, and opening up Bayern. Like their midfield looked was toothless in the second half. I didn't see no Kimmich, I didn't see no Pavlovic, I didn't see whoever else. Carl was basically drifting out of the block because he couldn't really get any space in the middle anymore. Declan Rice, man, the guy. Obviously, like I don't want to jinx or say anything about him getting injured or missing games. He's always available, but we actually can't replace him. Like I'm not saying that we won't have options that Marino can drop in there, and I think that would be a good midfielder, Marino and Zubimendi with an Eze or Odegaard, but they won't bring what Rice brings. The set pieces today, again, the corners, the free kicks, the delivery was perfect every single time.
Every single time.
He didn't get a goal. He didn't get an assist today, but his performance was amazing. And this guy was amazing on Sunday against Spurs again. Another mad performance. Amazing again today. And he's been like this for a long time, man. I'll throw the floor over to you, man. Declan Rice. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys.
I don't know what more to say, KP. I think people go and watch KP's video if you haven't watched it on the channel breaking down Declan Rice. I'm telling you, KP did very, very good video, my bro. Love that video from you. Declan Rice, you break it down very, very well. But people, let me tell you, genuinely, I don't know if there's any other player that in world football that could really give you that week in, week out. And he plays almost every game, like you said, KP. To give that energy, to give that level, week in, week out, 3 games a week is outrageous. Bro, at one point he was leading the press, running past Moreno. I'm like, bro, you're sick in the head, bro. You're sick in the head, bro. You're different level. He's different level, KP. He's different level. That second half, whenever there's pressure around him, he's able to do well, receive it, take it out of pressure. And that's one of the biggest things we talked about when Rice came in, transitioning to the 8. How is he going to adapt in those pockets of spaces? Well, his game has evolved, man. And I don't know how we didn't see it. Or how, personally, I didn't see it from before. Obviously, when the player is that good and he has that drive and has that intensity playing under this manager, he's going to develop and get better. In those positions, no. Declan Rice, like you said, KP, you cannot replace him. Like remember that pet meme? We cannot replace him. We just simply cannot replace him. You cannot replace him. You cannot replace him. Can't. You genuinely can't. Goals and assists, no, he didn't get any today. But goals and assists, no, he's adding to his game. Set pieces, he's a constant threat from set pieces. Again, the ball carrying ability to relieve pressure, the passing, like I said, it's outrageous, man. One of the best players in the world. And we didn't even see anything defensively from him today, but we've seen in the past last-ditch defensive tackles, sprinting back to cover. I remember that Liverpool game in his first ever season, 3-on-1, defended a 3-on-1. The guy is one of the best players in the world. Absolutely. Deserves to be in PFA Teams of the Year in the last 2 seasons. Definitely deserved to be Arsenal's Player of the Year last year. And again, so far this year, with Gabriel up there, 2 of the best players in not only the Premier League, but in this Arsenal team by far, and in the world by far, man. Credit to Declan Rice. He's been outstanding this season so far. Crazy levels.
I reiterate everything you said, man. Like, big shout out to Mr. Declan Rice, man. Man of the match for me. I'm pretty sure man of the match for you.
Yes.
And just influential, man. And obviously, there's a few more players I want to bring up as well. But obviously, I've got 6 people in the live right now. I only got 3 likes. I don't know if that's gone up.
People hit the like button, man.
You haven't hit the like button. We're just gonna wait a moment. Just hit the like button. If you're here, even if you're just passing through, it really helps. Just hit the like button. Let's get this up to 6 likes. On Gunner Street as well. I don't know the like count on his side.
I got the same as you, bro. Let's hit the like. Let's get the 10 likes, people. Come on, let's get the 10 likes. Show some love.
We're gonna give everyone a moment right now just to hit the likes. Obviously, see people are leaving, and I tell them to do that. That's nice, but don't hit the like button. It really helps us push this video out. Really helps get the algorithm, and obviously you guys are here. Really appreciate. Obviously, we're gonna be here to hit the like. But obviously, just a few players I want to touch on as well before we might go. Marino as well. Obviously, I was saying that, like, obviously he's not scoring the goals in the last couple of games, but his overall play has been excellent, and I think it's going to be hard for Gyökeres or Havertz when they come back to kind of just get straight into the teams, especially with the teams playing the rotation on the front line. You know, seeing Saka, Trossard, Madueke, Eze all rotate and invert and make runs. And behind now, you've got Martinelli to add to that mix as well. And it works. Obviously, Marino's jumping into the midfield. He's doing well, receiving the ball, playing. And now, something that he was getting a lot of criticism for, especially when he's playing midfield, you know, playing the ball forward, trying to, you know, play those riskier passes. And he's starting the last couple of games. He's been playing a lot of lovely passes today. Obviously, today found Trossard again with a lovely pass. Was dropping in, was doing well, and obviously just creating that space and chaos. And you know, it's hard to mark. And obviously, he's a centre mid and there's a job, and obviously when our strikers come back I want them to play, but he's definitely earning his shirt right now and earning his keep. Obviously, shout out to Mikel Merino. I know you're a big fan of him as well. Yep,
absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I thought Mikel Merino today was good. Played the full 90. I thought the work that did it again was difficult. Didn't have a lot of chances in the wrong goal. I mean, he did have some headers. I thought he should have done better with second half, especially for his quality. There was one from the corner, Declan Rice corner, where I thought he should have put it in the back of the net. It just edged off of his shoulder when he turned from the contact. But overall, I thought some of the passing, especially first half to Trossard in behind, I thought that was the out ball every single time. Bayern couldn't deal with that threat. Other than Moreno, I thought Zubimendi was class today. I thought his work rate in there next to Declan Rice, again, another virtuoso performance. Sometimes it doesn't get as seen as much as Declan Rice, but Zubimendi, again, today, class. Whether that's on the ball or off the ball, his work rate was immense. And finally, another guy I want to big up. He would be my second man in the ranking for man of the match, and that's William Saliba. There was a lot of conversation going into these games when Gabriel went down about who's going to be the leader in that back line. Is Saliba that guy to really push up his chest and really lead from the back? And I think today was one of the games where we saw that if it needs to get there, he doesn't mind doing that. He has the experience to, he has the ability to, and I think he's finding his voice now in this team. He has guys next to him who are also good and also of the level, and he's now realizing that, wait, I'm one of the best in the world. I could command this defense. I can speak out, and guys who are going to listen to me. Massive credit to William Saliba. I thought he was brilliant today in all of his duels. He won all of his duels. His effort and the work rate was immense. Putting his body on the line in some tackles, and I just thought it was a great performance. Man, you can look at everybody, the subs to the guys that started today. Every man was at a top level. And again, KP has said this, and I'll keep reiterating this: the momentum, you can see it in every single player. Integrating every single one of these players. No, we talked about it at the start of the season, KP. Know that we get to these serious moments at the back end of the season. No, you have guys, and you've seen Trossard in crucial moments, Martinelli in crucial moments, Gyökeres in moments. You've seen all the Havertz hasn't really played much games yet. He's only played 1 game this season, but we already know what Havertz could bring to the team. Saka, we already know. Madueke, we know now. You're starting to see guys step up in these moments now. That when later in the season comes, they're going to be massive and crucial for us and allow us to rotate if we have to, if guys are in the red zone, or if we continue to pick up injuries, we can rely on the squad. And I think this is massive, man. This is massive. This is why we needed to win this game, to really show that this level of the squad is what we believe it is. This team is what we believe it is. And I think everybody to a man deserves it. And I don't know, I'm going to flip this question to you. Let me ask you a question, though, Mr. Host. What about Mikel Arteta tonight? Because a lot of people out there going into this game still had their questions about Arteta. Can he win the big trophies? Can he win the big games? Is he a big manager? Is he this? Is he that? I think we're starting to see a turning point, man. I think we're starting to see the era where Mikel Arteta might take this team to serious levels. Talk to me today about the manager, because I thought, for me, again, another 10 out of 10 performance. Again.
You guys know how I feel about Mikel, man. The respect I have for him, the appreciation I have for him. And obviously, if you're tuning in, I'm always going to remind you, hit the like button as well. Don't forget to hit the like button. Really appreciate everyone. Obviously, guys that are just obviously enjoying the chat that we're having, I really appreciate it. Just don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't, it takes 2 seconds to go hit the like button. We appreciate it. But on Mikel, he's been excellent this season. I think even his biggest, obviously, critiques and everyone that his haters, I have to give him credit, like, with what he's doing this season. The wins we had, the last 2 Champions League games have been against Atletico Madrid, Slavia Prague, and Bayern, and we've scored scored like over 10 goals in those games, like 4-0, 3-0, and 3-1 now. Like, we've been playing well. It's our first goal conceded in Champions League all season. We're top of that league. We faced the next best team that's been performing in the Champions League, and we've dealt with them. We've seen how we are. We've been playing this season, best defensive team, but the best team. Everyone universally saying it out loud. Everyone, even the most toxic of mainstream pundits and stuff are saying that. I can't lie, the only team that can stop Arsenal in the league, and that is Arsenal and stuff like that. Like, you understand that, and he's setting up the team well. He's rotating it well. Obviously, I know people criticized and said, like, he's playing the same team, but you have to realize that we're getting players back from fitness. He's integrating guys back well. He's not rushing anyone back. We're hearing that we even have a game for Jesus getting organized, obviously midweek, to get him some minutes. Potentially, he could be in the running for Sunday, and like, all of these things just make sense. Like, the way the team is, the confidence, the emotion he's showing today, he was a lot more passionate on the sideline, and I like that how he's picking and choosing what games to bring that. Obviously, shout out Watford on. He says Caicedo did nothing against Bayern. Yeah, I remember that game. He got strapped up, didn't do much, and that's just obviously the life, man. Like, do you know what I mean?
Hopefully,
Rice
again on Sunday, let's hope he gets strapped up again from when Rice is in the midfield.
Yeah, man. Like, bro, big shout out to family. We saw how Kane got strapped up in this game. Like, I'm pretty sure, and obviously, as I said, if it wasn't for the legend Neuer today, there could have been a lot more a crazier scoreline, and it could have been scoreline wise that real payback for those years where Bayern used to kind of give us smoke, especially at the Emirates. So I'm happy that we're knocking off our payback run from this season. Newcastle, Fulham, West Ham, Bayern now. Obviously, we've got Atletico Madrid from a couple of years ago in that semi-final in the Europa League. And we've got Inter Milan in a couple of weeks. We've got, obviously, Chelsea last couple of seasons. Obviously, we've been beating them, but obviously at Stamford Bridge we've drawn. So that's where we are. And I'm pretty sure, as I say, we kind of look ahead to Chelsea a little bit now. Like, if I'm Chelsea, even though they're coming off the confidence of, smashing Barcelona, obviously Esteval looking like one of the best young players in the world. He is one of the best young players in the world. Very, very amazing footballer. Potentially they might have Cole Palmer back. They are at home. Maresca is a good coach. I respect him. But the way Arsenal are looking, they're going to probably look at it and say, damn, that second half, especially where they look at the first half and said, we're a chameleon team. We moved from a low block team, a real defensively tight team, counter-attacker, to a dominant on the ball team, sending them behind and passing through the lines and just dominating on all fronts. Like we turned on the gas, and I think Chelsea are going to have to perform at their best and defend at their best to really stop Arsenal. Because I really am confident we can get the 3 points, man. Really am confident. I don't know about you. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, bro. And I think that's where we're at right now. I think it's about showing the level consistently, time after time after time. And I think, again, Alec, Alec personally, that's my boy. He was giving me chest yesterday when they beat Barca. But I told them, bro, Barcelona give up too many chances for that win to really move me about Chelsea. I think today our win is more impressive than any other win across Europe today. We even see PSG give up 3 goals to Spurs, who barely even had a shot against us a few days ago. I think that's today's win is a serious marker around Europe. And I'm not saying that we're going to go on to win the Champions League. We beat PSG last season. We didn't win the Champions League when we met them in the semifinals. I'm not saying we're going to go on to kick on and win it from here on out. It doesn't mean anything yet. But people, what I'm saying is the level this team can reach. If we stay fit during the back end of the season, you can't tell me to my face that this team does not scare almost any team around Europe. There's no team in Europe that's going to say, man, let's play Arsenal. I'm down to give Arsenal a game. You can't say that. Defensively, we're that good. And I think that's where the platform and the base comes from. I'm confident in our defense in every facet of it. And I know we're gonna keep it very tight. Teams might not score, they might get one, maybe on a good day, two. But again, man, if Arsenal continue to keep our level up, we have an edge on set pieces, we have an edge on free kicks now, we have an edge on just creating play, and I think we're finding that rhythm. Timber now picking up those half spaces inside, Saka, that movement, Saka even picking up spots on the left hand side, linking up with Madueke when Madueke came on. We're starting to find our free-flowing groove, and we talked about this. When I saw PSG doing it last season, I said, I see Arsenal being able to do this. We just need to get the pieces in this squad. I know we have those pieces. So happy to see everything I've imagined in my head come into fruition, man. Because we've prayed for times like this, KP, and I think this team deserves it, man. And again, I know it's still too early, but I'm thinking about how many it might be this season, man. I'm just thinking about how many we could bring home this season, man. I'm getting greedy.
We can compete on all fronts, man, and we are competing on all fronts. The fronts that we are playing so far, we're doing well in. We're winning every game, and we're looking good, not conceding goals, making it hard for any opposition, no matter the quality, top or good or bad, and we're dealing with teams, man. So I'm confident that we can win more than one as well. But obviously, I wanted to see that one, which is the main one, which is the Prem. But we have chances in the Champions League, chances in the Carabao Cup, and I think we should do it. So, guys, if you haven't already, again, I'm going to go over to your stream, Steph, and drop a like on your video.
Big up always, bro. You already know, same here.
Do the same, and obviously, guys, if you're here as well, tuning in, don't forget to hit the like button. And I've asked a lot, but really appreciate it. Really helps the live. Let's get both sides to 10 likes. Currently, I'm on 4. I don't know how much Gunner Streets is on, but
I think I just went to about 5 or 6.
Yeah, let's get the likes up. Really appreciate everyone that's in the chat, and let's get some comments. Let's get some reactions as well before we close up. What are
you thinking, KP? Just as on a side note, because Ja brought this up to me before Trossard's injury. Odegaard made the bench today, and I think that's going to be a big boost for this Arsenal squad. And it's about rotating the squad and overall everybody getting their chance, like we talked about. But how do you drop? If let's just say Trossard was fit, how do you fit Odegaard in this team? Yes, he's the captain, but where do you put him in? Zubimendi and Rice have formed a partnership that's so solid. Eze is now kicking into form. Trossard was kicking into form. You're going to have a striker that's going to come back and hopefully hit form in Gyökeres. Saka's in form. Who do you really drop in this team to really get Odegaard back in the team? And how does Odegaard get back into the team?
He's got to wait his time. He's got a strong team with players that have been playing well. Eze's on the back of a hat trick. He got another assist today. I think obviously Odegaard is just returning from fitness, and obviously we'll see how the next couple of weeks go. Obviously, once we kind of get past this hard run, as I say, we would have faced all the top teams that we could have played so far this season. And I'm not saying the teams we're going to play are lesser, but we're going to face a lot of teams that are below us, that may be on the bottom half of the table. So where we can see us, we'll take week to week. But I think for now, Odegaard's position is on the bench. Like, as much as he's got to hold that. Actually, Trossard being injured now means maybe probably a Madueke steps in, or Martinelli, depending on the game. But I think like that's what happens. Like the same way that if Nketiah plays well, I'm not saying Gabriel won't get thrown back in, but you don't rush these players back in. Like it's
true.
One of those situations, like even the striking position, as I even mentioned about, I don't think Gyökeres and Havertz just walk straight away. Like with Marino playing well, the team's functioning well around him. Like I think the winning hand stays. I mean, you play that winning hand until you start seeing some cracks or maybe an injury forces you. So, like it's an exciting thing. I think that's what we've been waiting for all season, for us to have all the options. Like today, we bought off for Odegaard. Do you know what I mean? Lewis Kelly for Calafiori, Martinelli for Saka, Madueke for Trossard. Like this is quality subs. We're making Ben White for Timber. Like Mascara started and Nketiah didn't get no minutes today, but like, do you know what I mean? Ranieri didn't even get no minutes today. Like we've got a squad, man. So that's just what we have to do. Obviously, hopefully we take this confidence, and I think we will. The momentum's there. We built it, so we take it on to Chelsea on the weekend and hopefully get 3 points there, make that gap big. Before we go on to a couple of moments, obviously outside of this game, we saw Max Darman obviously have another amazing performance for the youth team. 2 goals. See that last goal. I don't know if anyone's seen it, but go see that last goal from him. That does 3-4 players and obviously chips over the keeper. Amazing. And obviously a debut for Luis Munoz, 13-year-old attacking midfielder from Arsenal. He played in the 10. I think he's the youngest player to play in the UEFA Youth League at 13 years old, even younger than Max, even younger than anyone else. So Arsenal have real talent coming up. Obviously, you've got Marley Simon as well. He played well today as well. So big up these young players. Obviously, Max Dunham's next up, and obviously where we're seeing Esteval and Lamine obviously do their thing battling yesterday. We know we've got our own version of that type of player coming soon to potentially rival them for one of the best players in the next 10 years or so, man. Just a word on Max and any of the young players obviously that you've seen today.
Big up Hale N, man, because Saka's come through from there, and Saka and Smith Rowe, we talked about them. They were near and dear to my heart. So when Lewis Skelly and Waneri came through, we were following. We've been following their career since they've been in the youth academy. He playing under 18s on the Jack Wilshere. We've been following them even before that to some aspects. But now to see guys even younger, 13. You mean to tell me 13 years old? He's playing that almost first team level on the 19 youth league at 13. That's a joke, man. And then Solomon, 15 years old. That's a centre back. Top quality talent, but ultimately, man, the guy is Max Doman, man. What a player! The guy is different level. If anybody has seen the goal, how the guy rips past 3 players, Meg's one, turntables another, and chips the goalkeeper in one motion. I was not even thinking about doing that in a match at 15. Like, to do that at 15, joke player, man.
You have to remember, he's still playing above his age in those competitions. I know there's a lot of players that are younger or the same age as them, but that's how good the quality of players Arsenal have. Marnie Simon, 15, Max Simon, 15, Munoz coming off 13. I think there's a couple of schoolboys on that bench, but that's just credit to the Hale End and what they're doing, and knowing that we have some more talents to come through in the next couple of years, potentially saving us more money or potentially making us money.
I think our next game in the Champions League is Bruges, right? Club Bruges.
Yes, Club Bruges, and we got Crew as well. We got a couple of those games that we can see some rotation as well.
These are those. Again, this is where I come in and say, this is the game you'd want to add the rotation, not the Bayern game. This is the game where you could do a rotation. Maybe you give certain guys certain minutes. That game is the game where you say, okay, 5 wins from 5. We got at least I think it's a 2-point gap or a 3-point gap on second place. I think PSG are third. I can't remember if there's anyone above. I can't remember who's above them. Can't remember off the top of my head. Might be can't remember. Inter lost today as well. So there's a little bit of a gap there. That's the game you do some rotation, because again, I think even with a rotated squad, we should be able to beat Club Brugge away. Club Brugge have got some good results so far. I think they beat Barca this season or drew 3-3 with Barca. I think they were 1.31 up on Barca at one point. But again, that goes to show you the level of Barca so far this season. And I think that goes to show you the level of us this season. I say we can still rotate and beat Bruges. That's the game I think you should rotate today. Happy we got the win. Happy we were able to put down this marker. And again, I don't know how you feel, KP, but I'd rather be going into this Chelsea game with a win than come in here and say, yeah, man, we rotated, we got the point, but ultimately it's about Sunday. No, I don't want to sit here and talk about that.
Yeah,
I want to sit here and talk about the team that's winning.
And at this point in the season, no game is more important than the other. Like, we're not. It's not no crunch time. We're not winning. None of these games are finals or trophy-defining moments. Like, I know there's statements you can make, but you want to build momentum. Especially we're playing Wednesday, Sunday. That's like 5 days. All these players are staying in London. They haven't traveled anywhere. They're staying in their own bed. Obviously, unluckily, Trossard got injured today, but luckily we've got players coming back, and that could just be as well just the build up of him playing a lot of minutes, when players have been out. So he might just have a bit of cramp, a bit of fatigue. It's just possible he might be out for a little bit. Like, I'm happy. And as you said, like, you want to win the games, and Bayern we're going to play the strongest team that they could play. Arsenal are going to play the strongest team they could play. You want to see the true reflection of how good your team is, a litmus test, and we've done that today. Now most of these players are going to be confident, even more confident than they have been now.
Agreed.
The way they perform, with the way they play, the Emirates crowd and everyone there, the Arsenal fan base are going to be even more confident seeing the way we dealt with probably arguably one of the best teams or the best team in Europe alongside us. So, like, these things go well, and obviously now full momentum, full confidence going into that Chelsea game, an away game, and a tough fixture. But we're off the back of 2 very good, convincing wins with a lot of chances created, a lot of quality showing around the pitch. Players come back from injury. Like, it's a good moment, man, and I'm just happy and I'm gassed, like very gassed, man. Fuck, come on,
Arsenal continues though.
And
16 unbeaten.
And 16 unbeaten. After both of us put it to 3-1, so we appreciate
getting that 3-1 too. Remember, big up, bro. Prediction gods. People are dropping late for our predictions, man. People, if listen, I don't know what to tell you, people. I don't know. Word through the grapevine is if you watch that Gunners Talk weekly, your parlay is gonna hit more often. I'm just saying. It is. If you watch that Gunners Talk, I don't think there's been a person that's missed when they've been watching the stream. So drop a like, drop a subscribe to not miss anymore, man. We make parlays hit over here, people. Bro, make parlays hit over here, people.
There you go, man. So obviously, before we round up, obviously, guys, we'll just tell everyone, if you haven't hit the like button already, go hit the like button. Obviously, really appreciate it. Obviously, don't forget, it really helps. So Takes 2 seconds, so go hit that button if you haven't. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you. Shout out AFC always. Shout out Ruffledon. Shout out Dr. Seymour. In the chat, and everyone else that hasn't commented, but you're just here enjoying the talk, enjoying the vibes, enjoying Arsenal. We appreciate it. Obviously, if you're tuning in from my side, go subscribe to Gunner Street. Obviously, his link is here.
We got people
In the chat. Go hit the subscribe button. Obviously, he's on the road to 2K subs. And obviously, same as me, go hit the like button, subscribe button to Keva's Pause if you're tuning in from Gunner Street side. If you haven't already, of course, you might have. Appreciate it. Obviously, we've got our weekly podcast that comes out. Obviously, we'll see if we can do one this week. If not, then I guess a watch along on Sunday will probably be the next time we do get something to go in, and that will be fun as well. Big game, so I'm pretty sure I'm excited for that. So obviously, as again, I remind you guys, go hit the like button, 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 go hit the like button.
and say it to your ears fall off.
I think I've said it at least 50 times today. So
Come on, people. Show us our
if
love.
you haven't already, and obviously if you have already, I'm not gonna, you can't unlike it and like it again. But if you haven't and you're here, just quickly hit the like button. Whoever side of tuning in really helps before we end the stream, and we just appreciate it, man. Come on, Arsenal. Any last words before we go, brother?
We're happy, very, very happy. Ultimately, to a man, what a performance. Mikel has done well. There's been a lot of criticism coming up about the manager. So happy for the team. So happy the manager got it right. Subs, selection, team mentality. And again, Timber said it in the build up to this game. When we were gassed about the Spurs win, but when you come in the next day, his focus is on the next game. I know the guys are probably gonna have a break tomorrow, probably gonna rest. Then they're probably gonna come back on Friday, Friday. Mentality is the same again. Win that Chelsea game, and then you're dreaming. Not dreaming just yet about trophy, but you're thinking to yourself. Thierry reset it himself. Snowboard, believe the process. Process is happening. It's happening in front of your eyes, people. Believe what you're seeing. Believe what you're seeing.
That's the perfect way to end it, man. Arsenal giving us all of us confidence again, or not confidence again, just giving us a lot of confidence to a big week, and we've got 2 wins in convincing and good fashion. Obviously, the next toughest game is against our away game as well against Chelsea. They're in good form, they're in confidence as well, coming off the back of that 3-0 win against against Bayern, Barca. Hopefully, we can put them to bed, and as Seth says, we can start dreaming properly, because there'll be a lot of gaps between us and our rivals, man. So appreciate everyone that's here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to both Gunner Street and KAPE's Pause if you haven't already, and hype the video as well if you're able to as well. Appreciate the love. Catch you guys in the next live, and peace, people. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the highlights. Enjoy your evening. I'm out. We're out.